Yesterday, I watched a woman I would worship. If only I believed she would hear my prayer. A prayer I would speak in the language of whispers. Her figure spoke to me in a subtle tongue with such a sensual smile that the sun should hide in shame at its sight and never hear the language of whispers. She put me in a place where I had to wonder what a guy would have to be to converse with her in the language of whispers. A young female so fluent in this language could force me further into the frightening dark place I lived just by breathing a word in the language of whispers. I typically try to talk this language only in the most fatal of my fantasies, and in these fantastic, fierce fantasies, she replies to me in wonderfully whispered words. And I search for some sanity in the language of whispers until I return to my wretched reality and frantically scratch at my arms in frustration. I come from a place where a kiss can contain a miracle. A place where a touch tells a terrible truth wonderfully woven in the language of whispers. Now every song speaks her name, every portrait a painful parody of my fantasy, and every movement of hers a monument of melody sung in the language of whispers. I may never know what it is about her that holds me with such strength at such distance, only that the depths of her eyes speak desires in fires, raging and roaring in the language of whispers.